Sai Pallavi, I know that you just spoke about rejecting a fairness cream endorsement, and you said that you also felt like different from the rest of the entertainment industry. Do you want to speak about how you came into the entertainment industry and why you felt different coming in?
So, hello everybody. Hi. And you all know what happened and why I had to say no. It's just that I've been one of you. I've been equally insecure during one period in my life. It took a million souls to actually reach out and tell me that I look beautiful the way I did. My first film, Premam, I was accepted with my pimples, with everything I thought was a flaw. But everybody loved me for the way I looked, so I thought I'm in a place where I get to inspire, or at least when I grew up, I did not see somebody who was at least saying normal. So I felt that if I was going to help another 10 people out there, I consider myself blessed. Firstly, it's just that we grow up seeing a lot of people who have perfect features, perfect body. That is what we believe, because she looks that beautiful, she looks that fair, she's got perfect features. We consider them to be actors and actresses. So that's how I was. I grew up seeing Trisha and Simran and all of them. They had perfect figure, they had great body. But then there was one point at which I didn't know whether I wanted to become an actor. But there, I always had this insecurity when I was in Georgia doing medicine. So I was with these Georgians, people who were very fair, and then they didn't have pimples, but I had all of this. And I didn't know whether I could accept this or accept myself for who I was. And then I come back to India, and I'm so happy that Alphonse picked me for Premam. I was so nervous the day the movie got released. I was wondering, what if people abroad are going to be there teasing me what a Laga is going to say? They're obviously going to say, I don't look like Simran, I don't look like Trisha. So this is going to be bad news for me. And then I ended up seeing tweets after I went back to Georgia. People were actually happy seeing someone in their own skin. And that made me feel so confident about myself. And then I wondered, okay, maybe that is all it is. Maybe if there's somebody up there, a lot of people will feel very happy about how they look. So that is how I felt when I got into the industry. And I'm blessed that I worked with directors who liked me in my own skin, and they did have me put on makeup before, say, pre-shoot. But then they saw that it was not the real me, and I couldn't emote as much as I did without makeup, so they asked me to take it off. So finally, this is where I am, and I'm personally very happy that I happen to be the one over here, really.
That is so true. It's all about accepting who you are, right? And something so superficial like your skin color that you can never change. How can you not accept it? And I actually truly believe that melanin is a superpower, and I think everyone in India is blessed with it.
We generally look at the whole population and we think that there are a few people who are mocking at people of this color, but honestly speaking, when I was in school and college, I grew up with friends who would look at a girl who had a darker boyfriend and said that, hey, you can actually do better, you're way out of his league. And when you see a guy with a girl who's a little darker, you end up saying, I think there's something else this guy is. What does he see in this girl? So we end up saying such things, and it's just no person who is there trying to make you feel bad. It's just us. We must have at some point of time passed that comment, and right now it's coming back to us. It's just a boomerang. So when we start putting out positive views about how we feel about others instead of pointing. And another thing is social media. Right now, just because you have this curtain of anonymity, you end up writing whatever you want. You just say something when you're not in a very good mood, but the problem is it affects someone else somewhere else. So you have that power to actually create a change. Come on, I just told you that I felt insecure. I didn't see any of you. But come on, few of you from here would have said something sweet about me, right? When the film released. So I believed that and I took it, and that's how I felt good. So I think it's just about, it's nobody else. It's not like the world is trying to bring you down. You were there, and it can even be us. We were there at a very naive period, at a very bad period where we said some wrong things, but it's time we change. We know that it is possible for us to sin, but then it's important for us to consider or respect others' feelings and accept them for who they are. Just look at their character and just fall in love. That is all.
Yeah. We want to felicitate Sai Pallavi for turning down a fairness product advertisement.
I did this for us all, and this doesn't end right here. Understand
end.
one thing, because it's just not the fairness companies that we need to ban or anything. It's just that normally people exploit our insecurities. That is all. As long as you're insecure, they're going to find some way or the other. Even if we ban the fairness streams, they're going to come up with something which says natural products. You have natural peel, which is with orange and all of it. So this is never going to end. As only you should be confident about yourself and love the people around you and give them some appreciation.